Kyle, what are you vaping?
It's not that I'm any better. It just, I was imagining, what if instead of a vape, you were always walking around with a candy bar in your hand? Like that was your character. Like Snickerdoodle Snickers again, huh?
So you didn't answer my question. What flavor is your vape?
Fresh mint.
Okay, Anthony, is that manly or gay?
No, to me that sounds like menthol, doesn't it? It's
Yeah, I guess.
you're black. That's
What flavor you got? Fentanyl?
Malt liquor.
All right. So, Kaya, welcome. Thank you for joining us again. It's been a while.
Oh, we're live? You
Yeah.
fucking idiot. You should tell me. Tell me next time.
And we're live.
That's dangerous business.
All right. So, Kaya, I got to tell you something that nobody knows, but Anthony has decided to remove himself from social media. Everything, Twitter, Reddit. He is only allowing himself to watch YouTube videos that have nothing to do with anything going on in the world.
right.
Good.
So we need to use tonight as a method or tool to bring him up to speed on everything that's been going on.
Because I missed so much.
So, okay, where do we start? So, the U.S. pulled out of Afghanistan. Oh, boy, let me tell you, what a racket.
All right.
what a racket.
Yeah, nothing else happens. There you go.
That's it.
You're up to speed.
The U.S. pulled out of Afghanistan. Nothing else happened. All right, cool.
So, Anthony, doesn't that make you feel a lot more calm than what you're used to?
Yeah, it's weird. It's a weird feeling. I don't care about like foreign crap. I don't care about any of that. Like domestic culture war stuff is what I'm interested in. It's funner for me.
Okay, all the trannies pulled out of Afghanistan.
Son of a bitch!
All the trannies threatened to pull out of Reddit. That's right up your alley, Anthony. Have you heard of this?
Oh, I didn't hear
Oh,
this.
this is actually right up your alley. Yeah, so you know how Reddit has these power mods that, like, you know, one tranny will be moderating 60 subreddits, and they're all subreddits dedicated to teenagers and shit.
Yes.
So there's apparently this one anti-lockdown subreddit that they fed their panties in a bunch about.
Oh, God.
And so all the Reddit moderators got together to form a revolutionary union to protest the Reddit admins into shutting down that anti-lockdown subreddit.
Awesome.
And they were sending each other these encouraging messages on their secret discords.
Mm-hmm.
If I can pull those up real quick, I guess. I wasn't prepared for this.
So they're secret, but you have access to them?
They get leaks, yeah. So this is from a guy called Your Mom Lel. One of the moderators says, we have communities that come to Reddit for certain things. Depriving them of these things and pissing off our own communities is a bad idea. So what they would do, by the way, they had this very long copy and pasted text about, this is a call to action.
I'm a Navy SEAL.
I have. Basically, it was a copy pasta, just like that. COVID misinformation leads to deaths, over 300 deaths a second. Babies are dying, and all this sort of stuff. But they made one crucial mistake. So you guys, can you guess what the mistake was? They were spamming this under all of the subreddits, right? Completely unrelated subreddits.
Yeah.
One mistake, you guys. They came for the porn subreddits.
Oh, God.
And you do not come between a Redditor and his porn.
They wanted to shut down the porn subreddits?
They came into the porn subreddits like Sissy Hypno and decided we're going to spam this shit. And all the people there, all the coomers, they got very, very angry because obviously they just want to watch their fucking Sissy Hypno porn and their bimbofication porn.
So they confused right now.
I'm just over here nodding like, yeah, the bimbo porn.
What's a Sissy Hypno?
So Sissy Hypno is when these dudes sit down and do you know what a sissy is? Like dudes in skirts?
Yeah,
like
I mean,
bimbos.
yeah.
No,
you know what a bimbo is, right?
A bimbo.
Okay, so what bimbofication hypno is? It's these porn videos that are basically
Sorry,
they're these videos. Oh shit! I opened. Whoops. There are these videos that are meant to basically hypnotize you into becoming a bimbo, you as a man, so you'll just have cocks flashing on the screen, and these guys get addicted to this stuff, and they order like $10 wigs on Amazon.
What? Is that real?
Open it up right now.
Like subliminal?
I'm on it.
Is it like subliminal? Like it's like regular porn, and then every once in a while it'll flash a dick on the screen or something?
I think so. Hang on. I haven't been on the sub. Maybe they want like dark and protest. Because a bunch of subreddits shut down in protest to get the fucking thing banned. So the subreddit is called r/sissyhypno.
God, this is insane.
God damn it. Hang on. There's like an entire course about this called Bambi, and I used to, with complete schadenfreude, read about men who fell down this trap and got like divorces and shit because it would ruin their lives because the sissy hypno shit completely took over their marriages.
The fuck?
So I found a bimbo hypnosis video. If
Awesome.
Slap it on the screen.
Hold on, let me pull this up. Bimbo
what's it say here?
hypnosis.
This video is designed to make the viewer feel like a bimbo for as long as they want. When the viewer wants to stop being a bimbo, they can use a trigger to turn back to normal. This is dangerous fucking business.
I want to be a bimbo.
I don't want to go outside and start fucking farmers or something. Okay. Hold, please.
I'm trying to find this link for you because I should have prepared, I wish. If I only I had no. Oh, okay. So, Doug, go to bambisleep.com. BAMBI sleep.com. Don't worry, it's safe for work. You can put it on screen, actually. But no, I promise, it's safe for work. You can put it on screen and just read it.
Okay, so I need to be very careful when I am sharing my screens.
No, it's cool. Don't worry about it.
I would not knowingly fuck you over, I promise.
No, I knowingly fuck myself over. I have doxed myself 3 fucking times in the last month.
He's got a pin of his social security number and his address on his desktop, and he just puts that on screen whenever.
There you go.
Deep.
Bambi Sleep is completely free for everyone. The creator, however, does offer new releases to his Patreon supporters a week or 2 early. If you're patient, you will never have to pay for anything Bambi Sleep related. I must be a patient motherfucker because
Never paid for any of this.
Bambi Sleep is for anyone that wishes to become a sexy bimbo girl. The files are not specific to what gender the listener is. As Bambi Sleep is a compilation of many different tracks, it allows the listener to create their own bimbo experience. No two Bambis will be like because of this. What the fuck?
So at the top,
I
can you
don't
go
know
to
what this
FAQ?
is.
Okay, on the FAQ, scroll down to what themes do these sessions involve, and just read that.
The sessions cover many topics, including obedience, amnesia, personality erasure, mind control, IQ reduction, body transformation, desire and addiction, clothing, makeup, high heels, posture, mannerisms, voice, cocksucking, orgasm, and pleasure triggers, and a variety of enforcement techniques. I wish to become an ignorant cocksucker. Though the subject's receptiveness to hypnotic control will be massively deepened, there is no suggestion of submission to any one hypnotist in particular. Okay, how do we... I want to do this.
Unlike some other... Wait.
Where you at?
I was just reading where... Unlike some other... Never mind.
What?
You scrolled and it was gone. It's okay.
I didn't move. Unlike some other feminization-focused recordings, the tone is generally positive. There is little humiliation, no mention of the listener being a sissy, or other degrading terms. Oh, that's good. No impotent suggestions or attempts to change the listener's sexuality. And all suggestions are presented in an encouraging and pleasurable way.
What?
I sent you a photo. Could you put that on screen? I sent it to you on our Discord.
You're fucking killing me.
What? You wanted me to get Anthony up to speed.
I really appreciate this. This is something that I've literally never heard of, so I appreciate this. I don't understand it, but I appreciate it. So they want to be bimbos, not female. How?
They want to be caricature women. They want to be dumb little bimbos that they, I guess, imagine all women are like.
But just online or like just in real life? Like when they go to their parents' house, they're like, hey, mom, I'm a bimbo now. I don't. It just makes zero sense to me.
No one's going to fuck them in real life, so I assume it's just online.
This is
Do
insanity.
you need to just read it, Doug?
I'm there now. It is a process using this piece of shit service to get something on the screen. That ain't gonna do you any fucking good. I'll just read the motherfucker. Bambi Sleep ruined my life, and it ruined my wife's even worse. My brain is so fucked up now. Doctors have been debating bipolar schizoid traits, and I've even suspected schizophrenia. And while the bipolar meds have stopped my addiction to the Hypnos, the damage is already done. There's no trust between my wife and I. I lied to her so often to protect this goddamn fetish. I abused her, changed my sexual taste, lost my ability to control my anger, and even forced myself on her sexually when I was at my most addled by Bambi. She was the strongest, smartest, sexiest person I knew, and now she's just a husk of her former self. And yet she still tries to make it work, even though what I've done to her is killing her. I don't deserve her love. And even without the sissy urges now, I'm still a compulsive liar who has lost his job, his friends, and worst of all, his partner. I don't even know the point of this post. She and I have done copious research, and there doesn't seem to be more answers. I just hurt, and I hate that fucking sissy Hypno so much. Update. Oh, God, we tested it tonight, and even after everything, my body still reacted. How do I kill this for good? Okay, Anthony.
Just awesome.
Can you commit to our organization that you will continue down your road of staying away from social media and develop all your time to being a bimbo?
God, sounds like fun.
Any time that you want to go on and watch a video about composting or something, and instead you watch a Hypno video.
They're free too, and they're in nice, digestible 15-minute sessions. You could listen to them as you fall asleep.
I kind of want to listen to one to see what I'm up against here.
I sent Doug one. Buyer beware, I've not listened to these myself, so it could be boring. Are we going to hypnotize your whole audience now into stupid bimbos?
That'd be awesome.
So is it just some guy talking to you like,
You're a faggot. You're a faggot.
You're a bimbo.
Suck dick.
Okay.
2 plus 2, what's that?
Is there like a new trend in porn or whatever where the girls are like trying to look like some kind of cartoon character or something, sticking out their tongue, crossing their eyes, like looking all weird?
Oh no, I hate that shit too. I
don't know what
that's
it
what
is.
they call ahego, and I hate it because it makes the person you're fucking look like they're retarded. Like actually, like you're fucking a retarded person. It's just so off-putting.
What? So it's an actual thing? Like I didn't know if I was just going crazy or like it's like a trend or what?
I think it started in fucking hentai. I'm pretty sure all the people who are into that shit are like pedophiles or something. I don't know. They like the idea of fucking disabled children. I really don't get it. Doug didn't expect this much work inviting me.
All right. Are you ready to? You guys ready to fuck each other?
Ready?
Yeah, let's get Bimbo Fight.
That's right, Bambi. Eyelids fluttering like a good bimbo Barbie. Sink into pank. Enveloped in dreams. Wrapping around and plunging down. But ever having been a smart girl, Bambi. Feeling so conditioned.
This is like just somebody fucking with a stupid voice mod thing.
It's really creepy too.
It's just 15 minutes of that? Just like...
She's always been a very dumb girl. A stereotypical...
I'm stupid.
Wonderfully stupid and conceited. A dazzling, peaceful, airheaded little princess. Whose every body glow is just like the way on such big heavy titties and the hair so permanently and pleasantly empty. Just warm cottony content.
God, I hope that wasn't enough to fuck with me. I'm gonna. Oh my God, you guys!
As if.
Amber. Big titty.
I'd like to know how much that guy's making on Patreon. How much do you get for the? I could make videos like that.
That's a good question.
Jesus Christ! I didn't even know this was a thing.
Business. What if we did this, but like in reverse, like be a man and be healthy hypnosis.
Just show a bunch of pictures of
645 patrons, bro. That's like at $5. How much is that?
like $18 or something.
That's at least $3,000 that he makes, and that's at the lowest tier.
Jesus Christ, dude.
So you can support him as a good girl, as a bimbo doll, or as a pleasure puppet.
Awesome. Just awesome.
If you look at the pleasure puppet photo, it's like a beat up prostitute.
Okay, Anthony.
Oh.
So we talked in the past that we were going to start an OnlyFans. And we already have some content planned for it. So why can't we just make hypno videos? Like just keep stealing all these people's ideas, make it our own, and make our.
How does that? Okay, so how does that work as far as like copyright or whatever? Can we literally take this guy's videos and
No, I don't want to do that.
What? That would be funny. What can he do? Can he sue us? Are they
No,
copyrighted?
I cut you off. Were you going to say transcribe them and then read them?
No.
Oh yeah, I don't want to just take somebody's video.
Download them and then re-upload them. Now it's ours.
No,
Once you
that's
upload
not-
it, it's ours.
That's not funny.
To me, it is.
It would be better if we recorded all the lines where you're saying, you're so stupid, and I'm in the background going, oh my God.
I'll be there moaning.
It's going to be a whole production.
You're a stupid slut.
I'm in. Yeah, that would be awesome.
Free your mind, bubblehead. Yeah. So would it
Actually,
be
I think
like?
that would be really funny.
So what do you guys think is like the line legally? If you forced your, say, child to listen to this every day, would the state have a right to take your kid away from you?
No.
Yes.
I feel like yes. There's no way you could make a little child listen to this day after day, right?
Other than like sexual abuse or like beating the shit out of your kid, the state can't take your kid away.
Do you know what?
Ever.
So they just took the kid away for fucking not getting the vaccine, and this is worse than that.
Is it?
This is worse than that. All right.
Okay, do you know what
So
a
you're
bimbo
telling
is?
me? Who are you asking?
Anthony,
What'd you say?
Oh,
do you know what a bimbo is?
I guess I don't know the technical definition. I always thought it was like a blonde with big titties, right? Like a dumb
Okay,
blonde
so
with
do
big titties.
you think it should be legal to turn your 6-year-old son into a blonde with big titties?
No, that'd be funny.
I mean, if you put it that way, it's brave and stunning, isn't it?
Tell me it's not. Tell me it's not funny. I mean, come on.
Do you think that you could, let's say that you lived out in the middle of nowhere, you had no other interaction other than you and your 6-year-old son. Mm-hmm. And his entire life, you raised him to believe that he was an attractive 38-year-old with big tits.
Awesome.
That's as far as I got in my fantasy. I don't have anything past that.
Wait. Did you say fantasy?
Nothing. Move on.
God, it's so weird that you use the word fantasy. So many other words you could have used.
Wet dream?
Goal.
Right. Oh, God.
So that's what's going on in the world.
Yeah.
I really need to get back on Reddit. I'm missing so much.
Oh, it's a done deal now. They got their way. The anti-vaxxer sub has been shut down.
Really? So
Yeah. They
was it an anti-vax sub or an anti-lockdown sub?
I guess anti-lockdown, but to the Reddit moderators, it's all the same.
It's all
right?
the same.
Yeah. They want to unionize, if you care about that, the moderators, who, by the way, like, this is like if...
Aren't they volunteers?
Yeah.
If you're a group of volunteers and you say we want to unionize, doesn't the person in charge just say, oh, okay. I mean, what? I'm still not going to pay you. But,
No,
you know, like,
now they've got to pay union dues.
yes, can I be the head of the union? Jesus
One of them
Christ.
says, they retaliate. Mods will react in the future even more strongly. It would be the waking call to unionization. We as volunteers can have certain expectations, if not legal rights, to be honest. And another one says, which has been a long time coming, to be honest. And then, so initially, the admins were telling them to cut it out, stop spamming our porn subs with this shit.
Yeah.
So the moderators were talking among themselves. One of them is going, guys, it's like with any dictator. They rule with the consent of the masses. We are part of that mass. We hold quite significant power. We just need to realize that on a wide enough scale. I don't care about legal rights, for now, but we do have power, and Reddit fears us for sure. It is a game of chicken now. We just need to have faith in our numbers and the importance of our work, which is there. So noble.
Jesus Christ, dude. These people are fucking delusional. This is insanity.
Okay, so I don't think that I'm tracking to the conversation. I'm not following. Who gives a shit? Like, they're moderators for what kind of subs?
All of them.
All of them. Like all the big subs are moderated by like the same people. There's a group of moderators that moderates just multiple, you know.
So like
across the
Internet is
board.
Beautiful is moderated by the same tranny that is like
Moderating
like the same
sissy-
tranny?
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, basically, and like 100 other subs. And this is all they fucking do, man. This is like, they draw fucking whatever disability from the state, and they just sit in front of their computer every single day, and they just ban shit they don't like. And this is how they get satisfaction. And then they role play as revolutionaries in a civil war.
Their work is important, Kaya.
All right.
Viva la chicks with dicks.
So, okay, the end result is going to be less people on Reddit, right? I mean, that's nobody.
No.
Regular people don't want to deal with this kind of bullshit, right?
Oh. I don't know.
Am I
Honestly,
wrong
I haven't
about
been on
that?
Reddit myself in a while. I don't know. I think they'll just bow their heads and continue going on there because, again, you cannot part some of these people from their porn. If I've learned, have you guys kept up with the OnlyFans drama?
Yeah.
Where like they wanted to ban porn and then the internet cried out. I swear to God, they would not have reacted this adamantly if a meteor was hurling towards us. They cried out to the skies and it was about to be like fucking George Floyd riots. But then OnlyFans placated them and said, okay, calm down. Like, we talked to Visa and MasterCard. We're not banning your porn. Please don't kill us.
Okay.
Like, when you come for these people's porn, it's another thing and they'll never give that up.
Anthony, when George Floyd was murdered in the street, it wasn't enough to get you out and try to make a change.
Right.
If they were if they were to, let's say that they were going to remove porn from the internet everywhere,
Yes. Yeah.
is that enough to get you to go out and like burn down an AutoZone?
Maybe an O'Reilly. so
What would it
maybe
take to get you to march in the streets?
There ain't much. I don't know. Marching's hard work. So maybe like 10 or 15 years ago, 20 years ago, maybe. But I mean, at this point, I don't really care. It's whatever. Even if they banned porn completely off the internet, okay, I guess that's what we're doing now. I don't know. I'm not that passionate about it.
I'm talking about even the porn of like the innocent looking white girls getting blasted in the face by 15 black dicks.
Yeah, like that's ever going to go away from the internet. I'm not worried about that.
Yeah, you can just walk in his bedroom.
You think I don't have 3 terabytes of that shit already?
Okay, what if they're going to go door to door and demand your hard drives?
Fuck all that. They can have my guns, but not my hard drives.
Are you gonna hide your hard drives in the floorboards like Anne Frank?
Yes. You can pry them from my cold, dead hands.
Fucking Nazi era attic checks. Kick your door down. Listen to the walls like the drywall with a stethoscope.
I'm going to write a book when this is all over. Jesus Christ, man. I didn't see that coming. I didn't see them reversing course or whatever. But I also didn't see, like you said, I didn't see the backlash being that large. It seemed huge.
Dude, I lost all hope. It's like, and I love how all these porn addicts suddenly turn into freedom fighters too. All these motherfuckers who usually don't give a shit. I'm sure you guys have seen, like in Australia, they're fucking shooting dogs in the head now. It's like, no, not a fucking peep. They're literally kicking your doors down like you're Jews hiding in Poland in like 1941. You didn't care then, but
right.
Oh, when they come for your porn, oh no, sir, I will not
end.
abide by that. This is
Put on your
literally
Braveheart makeup and hit the fields.
They waited till they saw the whites in OnlyFans' eyes and they just knocked their fucking arrows. They were so mad.
I was confused.
So now I'm thinking, sorry, I have an idea now. Phrase every we need to take actual problems and phrase them in terms that porn addicts will get on board with. Like, hey man, isn't it fucked up that governments want to introduce backdoors into encryption? Like, what if one of the OnlyFans stars that you're paying for wants to send you photos in private? Like, an FBI agent shouldn't be able to see those, right? He didn't pay for those.
What's fucked up is you're probably right. That's probably the only way to stop any of this bullshit.
Dude, isn't it fucked up how they're shooting dogs? You could have adopted that dog and used it in your dating profile photo.
You're coming
Only
with
then
real
will they
solutions
care.
here, man. Jesus Christ.
Did you, Anthony or Kaya, did you hear about the thing in Australia where they rushed through that surveillance bill?
Good.
Oh. It's good. Good.
Fuck him.
It says Australian police can now hack your device, collect or delete your data, take over your social media accounts, all without a judge's warrant.
What?
I said it says Australian police.
I like it. Australia has come full circle back to being a prison colony. Fuck them. Good. I mean, if this is what you want, all right. You love the boots that much, you bitch. Let's do it.
Oh, Jesus.
I think based off of this would make me want to go to Australia and be a cop. Like if I can just go and update people's social media profiles and shit, like have it say whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah. Yep. You just have a computer in your fucking police station and you can just do whatever you want. Like, here's a computer, officer.
Somebody cuts you off and you just get on their social media and type, I hate black people, saying, done.
And then you go arrest them. So the cops can literally, what you just said, they can post things on somebody's social media as them and then go arrest them for posting it? That is awesome. Yeah.
But keep in mind, they need to have a warrant. They need to be suspicious that you're doing something illegal.
Nope.
Like, maybe somebody logged onto your account and posted hate speech prior. So now they can get a warrant.
So it says they can do all that, allows police to collect intelligence from devices or networks that are used or likely to be used by those subject to a warrant. So you don't need a warrant. You need to be suspected of doing crimes that you would normally need a warrant to arrest somebody for.
Jesus Christ.
I'm surprised they even have the notion of warrants anymore in Australia.
So is this because of COVID? I mean, if it's because of COVID, then I'm on board.
Planning a house party, are we?
Right.
Nope. Politicians justify the need for the bill by stating that it is intended to fight, take a guess,
terrorism?
Child exploitation and terrorism.
That's the new excuse. Apple is using the same thing. Like, we're going to scan your phone's photos. Why? Well, you're not a pedophile, right? We got to keep the children safe. Well, okay, that doesn't mean you get to look at my girlfriend's tits, does it?
Okay, so
I guess it
it says to fight child exploitation and terrorism. In fact, the wording of the bill enables the police to investigate any offense which is punishable by imprisonment of at least 3 years, including terrorism, sharing child abuse material, violence, acts of piracy, bankruptcy, and company violations and tax evasion.
Company violations? What the hell?
I like that they casually threw in there, if you rape children or withhold taxes or download the Matrix illegally. Same thing.
It's all on the same level. Oh, Jesus.
It doesn't matter if you're raping kids or raping the movie industry. It's one and the same, Kaya.
I like that they're at least honest about this. Like, that's what Apple's shit is gonna get used for, right? They're gonna scan your phone to see if you have photos of weed or something, or if you've illegally downloaded movies. That's where this is fucking going. In China, they're gonna scan people's photos for Winnie the Pooh memes. That's what it's gonna fucking go to. At least the Australians skip the pretense. I like Australians. They're like these subservient, obedient little bitches.
Give us your guns. Okay.
All right.
Crikeys.
Okay.
Oh, poor Australia.
Give us your puppies. Okay.
How long before that happens in America? I mean, maybe not this overtly, but I mean, maybe, I guess, but.
Patriot Act 2.0?
Yeah, exactly.
So
That's gonna happen, I'm sure.
I would bet that the next thing that's going to happen is if you say something about trans or anti-gay or whatever, it's going to be considered a hate crime that's punishable.
Yeah.
That will be the next thing.
So I know that you don't listen to NPR. I don't listen to NPR. Homos listen to NPR. But NPR is huge. And they just had a podcast on NPR about how free speech is bad and we need to move past free speech. And one of the things they said was that we need to move past individual rights to the next thing. We don't need to worry about individual rights anymore. And I read an overview. I'm going to listen to it tonight because it just came out. I haven't had a chance to listen to it yet, but they're arguing against the idea of free speech in America on NPR. And there's no other side. Like, the other side isn't even a present argument. Like, there's no argument for it on their end. Like, well, this is just the way we have to have hate speech laws. We can't just let people say what they want.
So I think we could. Okay, so to have somebody on from the other side, such as you, you don't have an argument.
Me personally, I have an argument, but getting that argument from my brain to my mouth, there's something in the middle that stops it somewhere in there. I'm telling you I have an argument, but I'm not telling you what it is. See?
I can tell you what your argument would be.
Okay.
I should be able to say whatever I want.
Yeah. Do you need more of an argument than that?
See?
So I'll give you my perspective. Living in Europe, I think what's happening is like America's getting Europeanized because living in Europe, they have a very different understanding of free speech than you guys in America do. You guys have the most freedom, and if you want to ban something, you better have a good excuse for it, right? Yes. Europe works exactly the other way around. The least amount of freedom, and if you want a privilege, you better have a damn good excuse for it.
Yes.
And I promise you, I don't mean this as a joke. I think you would have an easier time training your cat to do backflips than explaining to a European why insults are in fact free speech. They don't get that. I don't know if it's like cultural or genetic, but that's how they've been brought up. And that part of their brain has never developed. It's literally impossible to tell them this.
I
explain it to them.
I think you hit right on it. It's cultural, right? Our culture has, up until just recently, we've squashed any arguments against individual rights. Like, that's what our culture has been about, individuals and individual rights. And we're losing that. We're losing that cultural war. You know what I mean? Slowly.
Do you think kids are pussified? Your American kids, Western ones?
Yes, absolutely. I do.
Okay, so I've had an idea.
Every generation is more pussified than the last. You know what I mean?
Okay, I've had an idea that I told a friend about in a call the other day, and she was quite scandalized by this. I'll propose it to you. I think all Western children, once they're like high school or college age, they should be shown cartel executions and like ISIS people getting shot. Just like to give them an idea how the real world works.
Why wait that long? It should be introduced in grade school.
They should play the videos as you're at your birth.
I just think it will give them a little bit of perspective. You know, when they're bitching and moaning about the patriarchy, I think they should be shown a video of a woman getting acid-faced by her cousin because she wouldn't want to marry him for 2 goats. A little bit of culture, perhaps.
Culture.
You know that video
this is how other people live.
That made the rounds? I don't know what country it came out of, but it was the guy getting beheaded where the guy put his boot on his head and then shoved the knife through his neck, and he was going like... You remember that?
No. That's like all of them, yeah. You'll have to be more specific.
So that noise of that guy getting the knife through his throat and then choking to death on his own blood, that stuck with me all through grade school.
Interesting.
And aren't you grateful that that's never happened to you?
Yeah, that's why I'm not pussified. At least I'm not the guy with the knife in his neck.
Yeah, all of a sudden manspreading isn't that big of a problem anymore.
So Doug and I did an episode early on about bullying and anti-bullying in schools and all that. Do you remember that? We had a conversation about that.
Yeah.
And you took the side that bullying was a good thing, and I took the side that bullying you shouldn't do it. It's unacceptable at schools. And
hold on. Are you going to make an announcement?
No, I don't think it's an announcement if everybody already knows. Like you have, or the world has changed my mind. Like it's obvious that you were right.
That is worthy of a fucking announcement.
No, it's not. It's
anytime that you tell me I'm right.
It's barely worthy of me even mentioning.
Okay, so when your kids are getting bullied in homeschool, do you and they come to you and complain about it? So what do you do? Nothing. Like just
nothing.
Rub some dirt on it. Quit being a bitch. Suck it up.
Yeah, basically.
So what about when they were back in school? Like if your daughter came home and said somebody was fingering her in the locker or something.
And it was a teacher.
It was a teacher.
So you would
was
just...
she hot? That's the first question I'd ask.
Oh, the hot art teacher? Lucky.
I wouldn't even be mad until she's like, it was a he. Oh, now I'm fucking pissed.
Please tell me he didn't have big fingers.
All right, what was the question?
I don't remember. I don't care.
I don't either. Oh, Jesus. I think that like we've moved away from allowing kids to solve problems on their own, like between each other, and bullying, anti-bullying had a lot to do with it, right? I mean, doesn't that seem like what happened? Like solving problems on your own without the involvement of a teacher is now bullying or something.
Yeah, it's the same thing I said before. When they started going to this zero tolerance bullshit that if your kid comes up and picks on my kid, both kids are suspended. Like when I was in school.
I always hated that.
When I was in school, if somebody picked on me and I punched them, we both were just free to go.
You're free to, as long as you could walk, you're free to go.
No,
so whenever that started, you know how in every single fucking movie they make it out to be the most childish arguments when one of the kids says like, but he started it, and it's like seen as a super cliche baby thing to say, whereas yeah, that's a good excuse. That's fair. He started it. What the fuck do you want me to do? Just sit there and fucking get punched in the fucking mouth? I had to defend myself. He started it is a valid excuse for adults in court, right? We call it self-defense. Why is it? But he started it. He invaded my home, right? Why is it not a valid excuse in school? I don't get it.
I hope that when Kyle Rittenhouse goes to trial, that's the first thing. He started it. I hope that's what happens.
The defense rests.
Drop all charges, Your Honor.
I think I'm right. I mean, the aggressor is the one at fault. You are only defending yourself. That's how it works in court. That's how it should work in fucking class. Okay, who started it? He, and all the kids say he started it. The class bully. You go, okay, well, he got his ass kicked and he deserved it. What? Issue solved. Why suspend both of them?
Yeah, no, I agree with you. It's for so long, I was so convinced that, like, I don't even know how to like explain it because I never really identified as like a liberal, but I always thought like the liberal mindset was the right way to look at things because I always just thought, why I was. I mean, no, you're right. But growing up, it was always like the liberal mindset means you care about people, you want things to be better, and if you're not a liberal, then that means that you hate people and all that. I bought into all of that shit until I really started to understand and see like what happens when we let that mindset take over, and that's where we're at now. You know what I mean?
I think there's hope because you know how in Jurassic Park there's that famous line, "Life finds a way."
Yeah,
Children find a way, man. I heard recently.
Finds a way. Sorry.
Like,
Big Jurassic Park fan, are you?
No, it always made me laugh. He finds a way. Just say the line, stupid.
Well, like a teacher was complaining about how the children have now adopted anti-racist language to bully each other. It's like, okay, cool. I mean, they're always gonna find loopholes. Their children, their creative bullying is in their blood.
What does that mean? What is an
I guess-
anti-racist slur that you could call somebody?
Diversity.
We cornered the market on that one, didn't we?
I guess we've been doing that for a while then, huh?
Yeah.
We're on the cutting edge of this shit.
What was that shirt? Diversity stole my bike.
Yep. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Anthony, we're going to transition.
Okay.
What is your opinion on free lunches for school kids?
That's a hard one. I don't want to see kids go hungry, but I also think that giving people free shit is never the right answer. So I really don't know. I'd have to think about it.
So Wayne Jetski sent this in. It says, Wisconsin school board member says families will become spoiled with free lunch program.
I don't know.
So they were already approved for the money, and they did it last year. And now this year they're deciding they have the money, but they're deciding not to do it.
Okay.
Because it says board member Karen Rashnashnik said the free
That's why
program
right there.
said the free program made it easy for families to become spoiled. Darren Clark, assistant superintendent for business services, said he feared there would be a slow addiction to the service.
Wait. Do you have any
Kids
idea
are going to
what
become addicted to food. Do you not understand this?
Do you have any idea what they give for kids for lunch? Like a fucking peanut butter and jelly sandwich and a carton of milk. I
No.
would hate to have them be addicted.
No, that's something completely different. I'm talking about just the regular lunch. You know, like the fucking school pizzas and shit.
Yeah. I know what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. But
They already had the money.
So are they going to spend it on something else? Are we fundraising to send another Apache helicopter to Afghanistan? Because I'm all for that.
One of their squadrons has an odd number.
That's a fair point. It's like you can argue, well, who's gonna pay for that? And then you're arming the fucking Taliban with like Black Hawk helicopters,
Right.
but your own children can't have a slice of pizza.
Right. Anytime that somebody in government says, here's a social program that is going to help people, how do we pay for it? That's the first argument is nobody ever said,
about-
we're going to go bomb Iraq. How are we going to pay for that? Nobody says that.
How about a middle ground resolution to both problems here? Next time you're about to abandon like a Humvee, do it at a school. Let the school have it. They can sell it and buy the children food.
Just park it on the playground. That'd be cool.
If we were to
With
go
the
over
keys
there
in
and,
the ignition.
Yeah.
if we were to go over there and repo one of them Apache helicopters, how many peanut butter and jelly sandwiches could we buy?
Quite a few, I'm sure.
All right, I'm going to do some math. You guys go ahead.
How many peanut butter and jelly sandwiches fit in a Humvee? You think anybody's ever Googled that?
80 billion divided by Subway sandwich.
Oh my god! So last year, or I guess it was a couple years ago, there were so many students in our school district that qualified for free lunch that the I don't know how it works, the state or the county, whatever, they said the whole district gets free lunch no matter what. There is no more paid lunch in our whole district because we passed some threshold of 60% of the kids in our district or already on free lunch. So my kid, I make decent money. So I was sending my kids to school and they were getting free lunch. My kids don't need free lunch. That's where you lose me on this argument. Like, you're giving food to people whose parents make good money. What's the point of that? And then other people are paying for my kids' lunch. It doesn't make sense to me.
Well, I mean, it makes sense.
So
for
did you send
in your
money?
wallet.
Okay, so the answer is 76,086,956.5 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Sweet.
It's pretty good.
Okay, so
Is it pretty good? I don't know.
Yeah.
That's the metric here. I don't know what's good or bad. I don't
anything
know.
over 50 million peanut butter and jelly sandwiches is pretty good.
All right, cool.
Okay, so did you still send money to your kids' school for their lunches?
No, you can't. How? Like, here, give this to your teacher.
Pay for. Well, you could have used it for next year's Kleenexes that you inevitably have to buy.
Right.
Yeah, honestly, if you told the teachers that it would come out of their paychecks, that idea would die overnight.
Yeah.
I think they would say, oh, fuck the children. Fuck them. Take everything from them. Take their shirts off too. Sell it. Fuck those little shits.
Fuck those little shits. I like that.
Let them fast. Aren't you guys like, isn't this sort of a non-problem? Aren't American children getting fat anyway? I read this statistic yesterday that now I think 48% of children between 5 and 11 are obese in America.
Yes.
I don't think missing a school lunch is your problem here.
No, so I think that they're conflating a couple of different things here. Like, they say children are going to go hungry, but when they say hungry, what they mean is fat kids aren't going to get fatter. It's not about feeding them. It's about making them fatter. It's the only thing that makes any sense, right?
Yeah, I mean, if anything, just take the half of the food from the fat kids and redistribute that to the
There
poorer
you
ones.
go.
Take it from the.
If we tried to sell
not
it
even
that
a-
way, it's like the democratic socialists of food. We could sell it that way. We're gonna redistribute all the fat kids' food. I like it.
Yeah, listen to this. Obesity of U.S. children increased among 5 through 11-year-olds from 36% to 45% during the pandemic. Okay, so you can't tell me they're starving.
The whole argument was that if they weren't in school, somehow they played it off like the schools were the only way that these kids were eating. They were literally making the argument.
I think they were saying that's where they could guarantee that they would get a nutritious meal.
Right. Which is horseshit because they're not nutritious, first of all. Second of all, you see what happened. They weren't in school and they got fatter. So I mean, obviously
because they weren't eating the right food. That's what happened to me is when I got out of school, I got fat.
Awesome. It's never Doug's fault.
They left me to my own devices, and here I am.
So okay. So what's the answer? Do we give them free food or do we not feed
You
them at all?
know what, motherfucker? I'll have you know that I have.
This is a late response there.
I got the Presidential Medal of Fitness or whatever the fuck it was. I
Yeah?
took it right off my PE teacher's desk.
Awesome. You got the sneakiest sneak award. I don't fucking know.
Okay.
Okay.
Wisconsin School Board, check.
Check and check.
Move this over here. You want to talk about it and its?
Sure.
or do you want to talk about somebody cutting his dick off before going on a cop chase? We'll talk about it and its.
It and its.
Kind of the same.
Yeah.
Here's why some LGBTQ youth are now embracing the non-binary pronoun its.
Its.
I feel neither feminine nor masculine. For me personally, I just feel more comfortable with its than he, him, or she, her. An Instagram user tells Yahoo Life via DM. That is fucking common. But
Awesome.
This person who wrote this article just went on Instagram and DM'd somebody and like, hey, why do you call yourself its?
How much do you figure they got paid to write this article or to DM
I guess
somebody?
I'm a journalist.
Yeah.
No, that's tits. That's different.
Tits.
Rook tells Yahoo Life via Twitter DM, its just are the pronouns that instinctually give me the most gender euphoria.
Oh my God.
Referring to an elated opposite of dysphoria feeling. Oh, gender euphoria. That means, okay. Dysphoria means you don't know what you are, right?
Gender dysphoria. Yeah, I guess.
Okay,
It
so
means
then
you feel uncomfortable with who you are. Yeah.
so gender euphoria means that you are super comfortable.
Yes.
So
You can.
when-
So here's a trick. Whenever you see gender euphoria, replace it with boner. Or a boner.
Gender boner.
In your head, read that sentence again and just, it gives me a huge boner.
Rook tells
basically,
Yahoo Life via Twitter DM, its just are the pronouns that instinctually give me the most gender boners. Referring to an elated opposite of
Gender non-boner.
dysphoria, opposite of pussy feeling. When someone uses that to refer to me, I get so happy and excited. 1 in 4 LGBTQ youth identify as non-binary, according to recent findings from the Trevor Project. What the fuck is the Trevor Project?
I don't even want to know.
We're going to investigate.
Is it Trevor Noah, that guy from The Daily Show? Does he got his own project?
I think I'm very comfortable with the it's thing. It's fine. It's
Really?
like,
Are you?
yeah, it's what I was gonna call you anyway. I mean, it's so disrespectful, right? It's what you tell, like, when your friend shows you her kitten or her dog or something and you don't know its gender yet, so you call it it. It's like, okay, I can use that for you, I guess. I can dehumanize you. I don't have a problem with it.
You don't think that this is them trying to take it back? I mean, because that was a way to disparage somebody. Like, I don't know.
That's a whole different debate. So can you clear this up for me? So I'm sure it was the same for you guys, but when I grew up, the word queer was a insult, right? And now they call themselves that. And I've had it explained to me now that using queer as a noun is offensive, but as an adjective, it's not. So I can say, Doug's a queer, and that's offensive. But if I say Doug is queer, that's not offensive. And it's
No, what about somebody like me that doesn't know fucking vocabulary? Like,
Are you offended?
if I say that queer over there,
that's offensive.
if I say
That
queer is
over
queer, that queer is queer.
Also offensive. But if you said that guy's queer without the A, then it's fine. Which is weird,
Okay,
right?
but
Because to me, like, it's like,
Okay,
make
what
up
about
your
that
fucking
faggot
mind.
is
Is the
queer?
word bad or no? So, isn't it like telling you that, okay, if I call you a faggot, that's offensive, but if I said you are faggy, that's not offensive. It doesn't
Neither
make
one
any
of them's
sense.
offensive because I'm not gay.
Isn't it all in the what are they like the inflection or the tone or whatever?
Queer,
Yeah, see? I mean, that doesn't sound nearly as offensive. Right?
fabulous.
Are you playing the Bambi video again?
Come on, girls. This is all right. Perfect. This is great.
The Trevor Project.
Yes, I am balls deep in the Trevor Project, and I'm not getting out of it.
All right, cool.
They're hiring.
Sweet. How much do they pay?
Well, let's see if we can find out. Okay.
to-
Do you want to be a people operations associate?
Sure.
Head of content?
Yeah, sure.
What
Okay.
what do they actually do?
I don't know.
Does it
Like,
matter?
what's the project?
Here's the job description for the people operations associate.
People Operations
The
Associate.
Trevor
Okay.
Project is the world's largest suicide prevention and crisis intervention organization for the LGBTQ young people. We are a nonprofit that provides 24/7 life-saving support via phone, text, and chat. I doubt it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to call it right now?
Just talk to somebody at the Trevor Project. Is this Trevor?
Can we call them? Can we call them right now and read them that Reddit posts from the Bambi guy? Like, my life is ruined.
Shit, that's hilarious.
Okay, Anthony, we're gonna find out if you're right for this role.
All right.
So, who you are?
Oh boy.
You're professional. You understand the value of radical candor, and enjoy giving and receiving feedback up and down and across an organization.
What? What? I'm down and around. All right. I'm good.
Okay, you demonstrate good professional judgment and are reliable. You're out. You're done already.
I'm reliable, just not professional judgment. Or wait, maybe it's the other way around.
Are you inclusion focused?
I don't know what that means. Yes.
Oh, it means that you understand the nuances of diversity, equity, and inclusion work and have leveraged these nuances to contribute to inclusive programs or policies in past roles.
Yeah, I've leveraged all of those. Yeah. I'm sure. Why not?
Okay, technically, I'm just not suggesting that I've ever hung a black man from a tree, but if you had to hang a black man from a tree, aren't you technically, as you're holding him up there, aren't you leveraging diversity?
I don't know that that's a question that I'd ever have thought I'd have to answer.
Are
We
you a
raise
people?
black voices.
Oh, geez.
All right. Do you love building relationships with people and are able to do so in a remote environment?
Yes.
Do you want to bring together diverse groups of people and excite them about our life-saving work?
Yes.
Hey, black people, come here. Let me tell you a story. Are you tech savvy?
Wasn't this for gay children? Where'd you get black people into this?
Because it says you got to bring diversity in groups of people.
Oh, I guess.
Gay black people.
Yeah.
Do you maintain a digital-first mindset? Fuck, this
What?
is...
What does that mean? Does it say what that means?
Yeah, it says you have to be tech savvy.
Oh, yeah, I'm tech savvy.
Do you maintain a digital-first mindset?
Yes.
Especially in a remote or hybrid environment?
Yes. In the Prius. In the back of the Prius. I got a digital mindset.
I leverage my digital mindset quite often. You mean, do I download porn? Yes, I do that.
Right.
You believe in the power of automation and have a strong desire and ability to make manual processes a thing of the past. Are you
you're
building
talking about
fucking robots or answering the phone?
So we're
Yeah,
gonna,
what the fuck are you gonna automate here?
We're going to use robots to save people from killing themselves. The robots will do it for you.
So is that what you're gonna get? Like, I'm about to kill myself. My pronouns are she, her. Press 1 if you would like to.
For English.
Are you feeling
press
suicidal?
Press
Say I'm about to
17.
kill myself.
Press 17 if you are a ZZM. Press 18 if you are. Anthony, do you consider yourself agile?
No, not at all.
Are you comfortable navigating ambiguity and working with competing priorities?
I'm never comfortable at all with
You know-
anything.
So one of the things that I have to do when I go to work tomorrow is I've got to create a job description for a job I have to post. I'm just copying this
Copy and
motherfucker.
paste.
The whole thing.
You shouldn't do that, but you should put in there, are you comfortable with ambiguity? That's funny. In a job description, you have to be comfortable with your ambiguity.
Do You understand we move quickly and can communicate complex ideas clearly and concisely in both verbal and written form. You can adopt Trevor's voice and ensure I'm Trevor
yourself.
and ensure any communications on behalf of the People's Organization team are consistent with the culture we want to continue building.
Jesus Christ, this is too much. How much do I get paid?
This is everything but concise.
Right.
The work is serious, but that doesn't mean we don't have fun. We know how to have a good time, and you should too.
Hey, Blake, how many of them did you kill today? Oh, 5 of them hung themselves on the call.
Oh, man.
How do you have fun answering suicidal people all day?
I don't know. I think it'd be kind of fun.
I would like to get an actual, like, transgender person on here. I know we've had transgender people on here before, but there's so many questions I have. Like, how those people that, like, cut off their arm because they don't think they should have an arm or whatever, those people exist. Are we, like, pretending that that's not some kind of a mental illness? Like, do we have the doctors just say, yeah, you probably should have your arm cut off?
Well, why didn't you ask that fucking Navy SEAL Hulk trucker that you had on like a while back instead of the two of you fucking wilted like little flowers like, yes, we will no longer make jokes. We're sorry. You're
We
right.
did?
That was offensive. Yeah.
Did we? I'm gonna have to go back and watch it. Well, do you want to have it
Kai,
back on?
I think you are misremembering the conversation.
I don't remember it.
I didn't look him in the eye and call him a faggot, and to you, I was kissing his boots.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kaya, do you know anybody personally who is trans? Like personally in your life, not just online?
Oh, in my life, no. I've been lucky.
Awesome.
Okay, Anthony, back to what you were talking about. So that affliction, whatever the fuck it's called, brain disease, where you think that you don't need to have an arm, it needs to be removed, it doesn't feel right.
Right.
Okay. Can we start a suicide hotline for that group of people?
Yeah.
Like we can call it the Anthony Project.
Yeah. So can we just start a suicide prevention hotline and just give out the voicemail number? Is that possible? Okay, so if we did
And then
that,
play them and make fun of them.
right, yes. If we did that, and if somebody called and left a message and then ended up killing themselves, are we somehow responsible for their death legally?
No.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
that's a
Let's
good
do
question. Like, do you think they have like disclaimers when you call the Trevor Project? Like, if you kill yourself during this call, we're not reliable,
Yeah.
responsible.
I mean, once you say, okay, we're a crisis prevention line or whatever.
I think the people that take the calls are trained that, like, if you've lost control of this call and they're going to do it, hang up on them. That way they're not on the call when they do it.
As long as you don't hear the gunshot, you're clear.
If you do hear the gunshot, delete the record.
You have till the second ricochet to hang up the call.
Hit the dump button.
Huh. Interesting. I just don't understand how we treat like eating disorders and then how we treat transgender disorder. Like I don't know. I believe that there are people who are happier if they transition from a male to a female. They're born in the wrong body, whatever. I that's fine. But it just seems like we're going down the wrong fucking path here, you know?
No.
No, I think the move to its is the right move.
Really? Just
Yeah.
give in to all of the insanity and play up to all of it? I mean, that's what this is,
more
right?
honest
How
than
how awesome would it be if every restaurant had to put in a third bathroom that said "it's" on the door?
That would be awesome. It's. Don't you think, and I'm being serious about this, don't you think there should just be one toilet and everybody just use the toilet?
No.
No.
Yeah. I think that would solve the problem. Once you make
If
one
my
toilet,
if my son has to use a women's bathroom, there's a chance that they're going to try to rape him.
right. Once I think if we just across the whole country took out all the women's bathrooms or men's bathrooms or whatever and made one toilet. And
You know how long the lines are going to be? That's fucking stupid.
yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It would be a self-solving problem, right? People would realize how stupid this idea is. If a woman has to go in a bathroom 2 seconds after a big fat guy shits in there, the woman's gonna be like, God, we really need our own fucking bathroom. And then they'll be protesting for women's bathrooms separate. It's perfect. It's a self-solving problem.
Do you think that eliminating all the bathrooms in the United States will end this trans pandemic?
Yes. No. Maybe. What was the question? I
hope that helps.
I think that we should get rid of public bathrooms altogether. There shouldn't be. You want to go to the bathroom, you go to your own fucking house.
It's fucking disgusting. Public bathrooms should just be like a tiny little door room where you open it and it's just a little poster that says you're gross. Shit at home.
Shit at home, asshole.
Anthony, you ever been to like a baseball stadium?
No. Well, it's a small one, I guess. Yes.
Have you ever been to any place where the urinal is just a horse trough that you pee into and it all runs down?
Yes, that's awesome.
That's how all public bathrooms should be.
Yes.
No shitting allowed unless you're at home and you pee in the horse trough.
No. There should be a trough for shitting and a trough for pissing.
And a trough for washing your hands.
Yes.
Unlabeled. Yeah, you have to decide which is which.
I like it. That's a good idea.
All right. You want to be done?
Sure, why not?
Oh, time flew by. Look
Time
at that.
flew by.
All right. Let's see if we got any super chats.
Luke Duke. Kaya teaching Doug and Ant-Man about bimbofication is something I didn't expect. Doug, for your reviews videos, maybe do a couple of videos on Bambi.
No.
So does that mean that everybody knew about this except for me and you? Because I've literally never heard of this. I didn't know this was a thing.
Do you have any idea how many things are out there that we don't know exist?
Well, one less now. Maybe like 6 more.
Yeah, I was going to say 14 now. Okay, Kai, give us something else. What else don't we know?
What else don't we know? You're more steeped in it than I am.
There's so much. Have you guys heard of the furry cabal of gay men who like inflate each other's balls with a saline solution? One of them died.
No!
I'll save it for next time.
So what are you doing next week, Kaya?
Out of curiosity, where would you stumble across that information?
The internet? I don't know. It's fucking funny. It's when furries inflate each other's balls to the size of basketballs and then they die of septic shock. That makes rumors, you know. People hear stuff.
Anthony, I got an idea for you.
I'm not inflating my balls.
I was going to do it the old-fashioned way with one of them bike pumps.
Yeah?
Like, we could do that at our first live event. Pump up your balls.
Inflate my balls with a bike pump? How do you figure that our first live event is going to go?
Horrible. It is going to be absolutely horrible. We're both going to have stage fright. Mm-hmm. Neither one of us going to have anything interesting to say. Mm-hmm. And then we're going to say, hope that helped. And then awkwardly, one of us is going to say bye and walk off the stage. And we'll only be like 8 minutes into the whole fucking thing.
So I think that Navy SEAL is going to show up with his ladyboy friends and beat the shit out of you too.
God, that would suck if I got publicly beat up by some guy in a dress.
Nope. As long as I got out safe, I think it'd be really funny.
Kaya, are you prepared to commit? If we pay for your airfare, will you come to our first event, our first live event?
If you pay for it, sure.
How much does it cost to fly you from Germany?
I don't know. I'd have to look at first class tickets with full accommodation.
First class, I didn't agree to that.
Do you commit to coming on remotely via Zoom?
Do they have like an 8th class? Because I'll fly you 8th class. Earl of Sandwich. Where is PJ? Have you heard from him? No.
No.
Anthony Lawrence. Sorry, but I think this is a good Dear Flabby. Dear Flabby, all my coworkers do nothing and invite people who don't work there to hang out. What do? Quit? What?
Where do you?
I don't know. What? I don't understand the question.
I mean, you just read words. Okay, so what he's saying is he's at work trying to do his job, and his coworkers invite their friends to come to his job and hang out.
Yes.
What do?
Quit being a bitch?
Get out. You don't work here.
No. Mind your business. Do your fucking work. Shut the fuck up. Why do you care?
If imagine you at work trying to do your job,
Yep.
and all your buddies' friends are in there hanging out, and you're trying to walk around them to do your job.
Yep.
You're just going to put your head down?
Trying to imagine myself doing my job. Nope. I don't know what I'm going to do. But mind your business. That's what I'm going to do. Why are you so worried about what everybody else is
God,
doing?
you are such a bitch. If
Mind your business. How is that being a bitch? Mind
Because
your own
if
fucking
you got
business.
a
Why are you
group of-
trying to tell somebody what to do?
if you got a group of fucking people in your way when you're trying to do your job, you fucking move them. And if they don't work there, they're trespassing. You have every right to shoot them.
You are so tough sometimes. You move them, you fucking tough guy.
So tough.
If they're
okay.
in your way, you move them. You
Okay,
fucking tough guy.
I'll play you. If they're in your way, you walk around them. Put your head down, put your tail between your legs, go hide in the closet till they leave.
Oh, Jesus.
I hope that
Christ.
helped.
Or mind your own business, whatever, you know. Dragon Ruby. Great show today. I loved Catch a Predator Steam with Vinny a few weeks ago, Kaya.
Oh, thank you. We got to do that again. You guys should join.
What are we
We
joining?
just watched To Catch a Predator on Twitch.
Oh.
The good old show.
Like the remake or the old one? Like the original?
No, the original where Chris Hansen was not a washed up fat loser yet.
Awesome.
Those are the only good ones.
Well, after this, we do our shout outs. Kai, you want to, you got to go?
I'll stick around a little, I guess.
No, you can't help it, can you?
Don't seem so excited.
I'm committed now.
Well, lucky for you, this was a shitty fucking week, so I'm only going to keep you here for about another 10 fucking minutes.
Okay.
So, Anthony,
Yeah.
you do your thing while I'm trying to figure out my thing.
It looks like Aaron just became an Alaska $14 patron, or Alabama, or wherever he's from. It starts with an A. Thank you, Aaron, for the Alaska, Alabama, Arkansas $14. Appreciate it.
Hello.
Hello, how are you, Vermer?
Hi, I'm perfect. How are you?
I am good. Where are you at?
I'm currently in Poland, in Poznan.
What?
Poland?
Poland?
Poland.
Yeah, yep.
I got family in Poland.
Where Anthony's from.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Okay, so
You're a Polish Canadian, I suppose.
Right.
Yep, I know everything about you, man.
Oh boy.
okay, so at the time when I was younger, all of our jokes started like, what did the Polak do? And then it was just about how dumb Polacks are.
Oh, perfect.
Okay. Were you guys aware of that? And what did you think of
Yeah,
it?
you know what? We do have that reputation, you know? We're either steep in the international scene, or stupid fuck. So yeah, I suppose we were.
Okay, second question. Who the fuck was Casimir Pulaski, and why, as a kid, me living in Illinois, did I get the day off of school for him?
Dude, I have no fucking idea.
Okay, I know you're not a thief.
Yeah.
Why do you guys have this reputation for stealing everything?
You know what, Kaya? I mean, you should know that you are living in Germany, so you know that sometimes
The jokes were never explained.
Okay, I'll explain to you that. So, like 5 years back, or maybe a little bit more, the Polish people were very poor. We still are, but we were even more poor. Well, the Germans do have cars, you know. So a lot of people would just emigrate to Germany or just go there and steal cars and come back to Poland, and that's basically it. We are hard workers, but that's often what we did.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. Also, thanks guys for entertaining me these couple of years. I was in university for the last 5 years, and I listened to you like two times a week. And you were very helpful getting me through university, you know? So thanks, really.
What were you going for?
English philology. So I'm an English major.
Did you say English zoology?
Philology. So like learning about English culture and language, I suppose.
That's not even a word in English. Oh
yeah.
How much did you pay?
Of
They
course it
screwed
is.
you.
Okay.
Yeah, like you would fucking know. You have to check words in the fucking dictionary, man.
No, whatever you said is not a word.
So are you talking about English or England's English?
No, English. So I suppose both, man. Both American and English. I did specialize in American, so I hope you can hear that.
So what are you gonna do? Like for money?
Currently, I'm working in a consulting, an American non-disclosed consulting firm as an assistant. So pretty good so far.
So we're getting consultants from Poland?
I'm not a consultant. I'm an assistant.
Oh,
so you're getting
even worse.
two consultants from Poland.
Huh.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Would you be willing to be our official Polish mascot or whatever?
Fuck, man. I dreamed of that, man. Hell yeah.
You are hired.
I have 2 jobs now. Perfect.
Well, one of them's voluntary and you can't unionize.
yeah, I'm down, man. Great.
Well, thank you very much for supporting us, and I apologize it took us so long to call you.
No, don't worry about it. Just a couple of words. Doug, I think you're getting funnier and funnier every episode. Kaya, yeah, I think you're the best part of the official podcast. And Anthony, thanks for being there too. So.
You're welcome, buddy. Anything I can do to help.
Oh, and one more thing. Dude, like, my name is actually Maciek. It's not Maciek, you fucking idiot. Like...
All right. Thanks, Maciek. We'll see you later.
Okay.
Thanks.
You speak English. How would you say your name if you were a dumb American?
Maciek, yeah.
Thank you.
I did fucking spell that out for you, y'all. So, but yeah, okay. Thanks for attempting.
What was the weirdest or the hardest thing to learn about English culture? Like, what did you learn that doesn't make any sense to you?
Huh.
Say the N-word.
Not
No.
much, man. No. Fuck no. Not much. The hardest thing I think for me was the English syntax. So basically, why?
Just for those people listening, to explain what a syntax is.
Yeah, exactly. Why sentences and utterances are built like they are. I still don't fucking understand it, but that was the hardest.
It's cool. I don't understand it either.
Okay, I'm gonna explain this to you
Makes me feel better.
ignorant motherfuckers out there that don't know what he's talking about. Syntax
Okay.
is a form of grammar. It is concerned primarily with word order in a sentence, Anthony, in case you didn't know that.
All right.
Yeah. Love it.
I didn't realize that.
In a sense, acting as a kind of police officer for the way in which sentences are constructed.
So I thought you were talking about syntax like I looked it up. Attacks on items considered undesirable or harmful, such as alcohol or tobacco.
Thank you. You know everything about syntax. Perfect.
Well, again, thank you very much for signing up. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Oh shit. Maggie Mix.
We
What?
I had him down here twice, so that was our calls.
Yay! Maggie Mix signed up at the $5 tier. Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Maggie Mix.
Should I call him back just to
Yes.
cover the other card?
Call both of these numbers on this other card.
No, I already tried that. If I can go a whole episode without listening to dead air, I'm good.
Childish K became a $54 patron. Signed up for $54 for the year. Thank you very much, Childish K. Tom Manila signed up at the $5 tier.
What the fuck you
Thank
doing last names now?
Manila. Sorry. It was on there. I just read it.
From
bad.
Belvedere, Ohio.
Right.
Thank you very
You
much
want
for signing up.
You want his address too? Tommy M. Thank you, Tommy M.
All right, Kaya, thank you for coming on.
Oh, you had one call? Okay.
That was it.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yeah. You'll have to come back on and explain some fucking inflated balls theory or whatever the fuck you were talking about.
Sure.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.